It's homecoming weekend here at Northeastern as the stars of championship teams of the past get to watch the stars of today. And tonight it's a rematch of last year's Hockey East Tournament Championship game as the Huskies host the Providence Friars at Matthews Arena. Thanks for joining us high above the ice alongside former Northeastern captain Paige Capistran. I'm Joe Weil. The last time these two teams battled it out, Northeastern beat Providence to clinch its sixth consecutive Hockey East Tournament Championship. And Paige, when we saw these two teams battle it out, they represented the top two teams in the conference. But coming into tonight, both teams are trying to find some consistency on offense. UMass Lowell hockey returns to the Saugus Center for the first time in 2023. And tonight, the Riverhawks take on a red-hot UNH team here in Lowell. Thanks for joining us high above the ice alongside Paul Lambert. I'm Joe Weil. Fresh off the split at Maine last weekend, UMass Lowell enters this home-and-home series against UNH, number 19 in the latest USCHO poll. But Paul, as we know, no matchup in Hockey East is easy. And tonight, the Riverhawks take on a tough UNH team that's won 3 consecutive games. Here's Ricketts, 9 goals in the season, gives way to Shatsky. Shatsky to Ricketts, one-timer save, rebound, score! Here comes Leonard in the left face-off circle, has it poked away. He gets it back behind the net, now feeds to the right face-off circle. Here's Smith, a wrister, he shoots and scores! Will Smith scores for the second time in as many nights, and Boston College strikes first. Mariano back to the far side. Jovetic to Mariano, one-timer, she scores! Tori Mariano's first goal of the season, and the Huskies lead 4-1. Johnson, who's able to get to the puck, skating with speed, leads it forward. Try to find Kaiser, instead it's picked off. Here's Dunlap sending a shot in, and the Wildcats take the early lead. Jake Dunlap with his second goal of the year, and UNH jumps on top 1-0 here in the first period. Blaisdell, cross-ice pass, now sent forward. Here comes Black in the attacking zone, whips it on net, another save for Griggles. Becker dishes to Crossa, right to the crease. And this UMass Lowell power play is sponsored by Fred C. Church. It's all about the people. Johnson at the point. Dishes to Stella. Looking for an open teammate in the face-off circle. Whips it toward the slot. Chambers sends one in! Riverhawks tie it up. Brian Chambers with goal number 6 on the year. Well, he had 2 goals in the Riverhawks' last game against Maine, and he comes through with a goal to get the Riverhawks on the scoreboard.
That's exactly what UMass Lowell looking to do. You fall down early, the Wildcats take an early lead. It takes exactly 1 minute on the power play. Brian Chambers responds with a nice backhanded effort off the first chance. Second chance point for the Riverhawks, ties the game.
Chambers came into the night tied for 3rd on the team in goals, but in talking with head coach Norm Bazin, and he said he was really impressed with what he's done this year. He's missed a little bit of time this year as well. UMass Lowell back on the attack. Cole just lost it. Reed is able to get his stick on it, trying to get it out of the defensive zone of the Wildcats. Margell had a ricochet off Kaiser's skate. Griggles sends it away, back into the neutral zone. Isaac Johnson in the defensive zone, gets it to Karinchik. Wildcats are able to pick it back off, send it back the other way. And we're going to have an icing call. It's going to come back. 1-1 the score, 15:37 left here in the first period. So some fireworks already, Paul, to get us going here on this Friday night.
Yeah, the Wildcats, again, you don't want to trail in this game. Again, UNH, what they've done well in these last 3 games is play from ahead. And what the Wildcats have struggled with is the penalty kill, only at 80%, 4th lowest in Hockey East. And a team in the Riverhawks that's looking to get better on the power play, score more in the power play, exactly what they needed. Didn't take very long.
That's the opposite case for UMass Lowell this year. They are excellent on the penalty kill this season. So Stella credited with the assist, and so is Isaac Johnson. So for Johnson, that's his 9th assist of the year. Stella, his 4th. UMass Lowell is going to have to reset back into the neutral zone. Gabe Blanchard with the puck. Now flick forward into the attacking zone, and We've seen this over the last couple minutes. UNH on the defense after a nice start to the game.
Yeah, the Riverhawks are riding with the momentum.
Here's Dunlap trying to send another one past Griggles. He had the first goal for the Wildcats, but that one's wide left. Dunlap's going to track it down on the far boards. UNH has to reset as it was out of the attacking zone. Ingham tried to lead it forward for Fowler. Fowler now tracks it down. Fight for the puck along the boards. Now it comes to the near side. Here's Devlin. Into the neutral zone. Fowler gets the stick on it, whips it around the quarter boards. Fessenden coming out of net to get to it. Now passed right toward the slot. A little bit dangerous there for the Wildcats. They're able to get it out of harm's way for the moment. Here's LeClaire trying to make something happen. He's been quiet so far tonight. We mentioned him at the Open. 11 goals, 6 assists for the freshman. One of the really talented players that the Wildcats have. This one is sent into the stands. Look out from McDonald. Fun start here at the Tsongas Center. Everybody okay in the stands as well. But some fireworks early on. First, it was the Wildcats and Jake Dunlap sending one past the goaltender and Griggles, but the Riverhawks were able to respond with a goal of their own thanks to Brian Chambers. 1-1 to score, 13:58 left here in the first period. Ben, another rivalry night here at the Tsongas Center. How much fun is it to play in this environment against this rival?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great environment, obviously, and they always give us a tough game.
Ryan, what a sequence there at the end of the second period, and how about your guy Luke in net doing a fantastic job? What have you liked the most from what you've seen from him today?
Yeah, he's been our guy all year. He's a brick wall in net.
Gustav Stavs Griggles came into tonight with the best save percentage in the country. How much fun is it to play in front of him?
Everyone's got trust in him, right? He's the best goalie in the country right now, save percentage-wise, obviously.
Let's check in with the third member of our broadcast team. It's Joe Weil.
All right, thanks, Tyler. Well, UMass Lowell is playing arguably its best hockey of the season. They've won 5 out of their last 6 games, and there's so many reasons for that. They have the best penalty kill in Hockey East. They've gotten great goaltending as well, but one of the biggest reasons why they've been so successful as of late has been the growth of their underclassmen. 8 of the last 19 goals during this 5-1 stretch have come from freshmen or sophomores, 5 of them coming from freshmen. Jim earlier mentioned freshman Dylan Bentley in that game-winning goal against UMass, but Owen Fowler has contributed 3 goals over this stretch. And when I had a chance to talk to head coach Norm Bazin after their win against the Minutemen, he said, as the old saying goes, after Christmas, the freshmen aren't freshmen anymore. And Tyler and Jim, what better time than now for the Riverhawks to see their young guns rise to the occasion?
Let's check in downstairs with the third member of our team, Joe Weil.
Well, Eric, it's a bit of a full circle moment for UMass head coach Greg Carvel every time he comes back to Lowell. Back in 1989, Carvel's first year as a player with St. Lawrence was actually against the Riverhawks at the old Tully Forum in Billerica. And I asked Coach Carvel before today's game if he had any memories of that game. He said it's one of the few he actually remembers. He didn't remember the final score, and who could blame him? It was roughly 33 years ago, but he did say, I fully remember tying up my skates and putting on my jersey for that game and being nervous. I don't remember a lot of my games from college, but I do remember that one. St. Lawrence did play the Riverhawks each of the next 3 seasons, and on the other side, suiting up for UMass Lowell head coach Norm Bazin. Guys, back to you.